Just when I think the Erika Kirk bit is over, whatever the bit is, the whole story, just when I think, all right, that's it, we've exhausted everything there is, now we have this beautiful example of some LARP cosplay, Fedslop, meltdown, choreographed, curated, kabuki-like bullshit. I mean, it in memo form, in emails. I mean, from the highest sources. Just you can't write this. Thanks to Miss Candace. It's beautiful. I don't know if she knows this. See, that's the only defense for Erika. I don't think she knows this because she's not very bright. You know she's not very bright. Come on. Dumb as rocks? Not even close to it. But that moment, that and whoever it was, or whatever office it was that drafted this weird kind of a strange limited hangout intel, James Jesus Angleton, Richard Helms, COINTELPRO, Intel thing, whoever wrote this, what were you what were you getting from it? What were you getting from it? What? Did I miss something? What was the uptick of that? What? To get people like Fetterman from Pennsylvania to say, why don't you leave her alone? Oh, shut up. That's it? Look, none of it makes any sense, but the best part is, and you must know these people. Look, I've got these friends who think, they always tell me, you are sick. You are just not letting this woman alone. For God's sake, she went through the worst day of her life, which I'm not arguing it was, or wasn't rather, but I'm telling you, but that's not what I'm saying. I said, don't you understand how they took this and embellished it and milked it and turned it into something far more than it was? Don't you see this? Well, of course, they know nothing about it. See, they don't know 10% of what we know. They just came in at the tail end of the movie. They're saying, what is this all about? That's what happens when you walk in 5 minutes before the movie ends. None of it makes any sense because you weren't here from the beginning. But it's never stopped them before. It's the same people who don't understand anything about Middle East or Asia or the Global South or anything. They have an opinion about anything and everything without really asking whether they know anything about this. But this is perfect. I mean, this is perfect. And if you sat down, if you really did, if you said, listen, Erika, are you a part of this? Are you a part of some Fedslop LARP, some weird kind of a curated, what? Some kind of choreographed kabuki, weird, crying, virtue sobbing. We had virtue signaling. Now it's virtue sobbing. Did you know this? Did you know that your performance? Did you do this on purpose? Did you know this? I don't believe so, because I mean maybe, but I think she thought she was doing kind of something else. Look. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what to believe anymore. I swear to you, I'm thinking to myself, they can't keep putting out more content for us. I mean, I'm happy. I thank what's her name, what's her face, as much as possible. Thank you for allowing us to keep talking about this and kicking this dead horse. But you keep reviving the dead horse, and it's alive again. Just when we think you've done it, you've exhausted every aspect of this. You have stretched every thread, every atom, every interstitial connective tissue of your already depleted, if not seemingly and seriously attenuated image. You've stretched it to the point there's nothing there. It's threadbare, moth-eaten, bitten. I mean, there's nothing left. And there's another story. And I'm watching more Charlie videos than I ever saw. It's weird. It's ghoulish. It's like, do you ever have these Facebook, do you ever have friends of yours who died? And you keep getting Facebook stuff, today's Todd's birthday. Well, technically, wish Todd a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Or maybe happy birthday. It's weird. It's strange. What is this? I'm seeing more, Charlie. Charlie is going to be kind of like Michael Jackson. I'm not saying worth more dead than alive. I'm not going to be that crass. But Michael Jackson was, which made a lot of people think that's why they did him in. Jim Morrison of the Doors. Oh, yeah. Look into that one. Look into that one. Oh, give me a catalog. You wanna bump your catalog worth? Ask Kurt Cobain. Ask anybody. Hendrix. Just ask anybody. You could take Red Sovine, Slim Whitman, and once they kick, you can multiply it by, well, in multiples. See, this is something for the untrained eye. There was nothing authentic about this woman from the get-go, and not only did she know it, but her handlers knew it, or whoever it was who put this thing together and concocted this LARP, or this passion play, or kabuki dance, or whatever you want to call it, called the Erika Kirk Show. And exactly what it does, I don't even know. I'm not even sure, because we've habituated to it. We've seen it. I know. Yeah. Okay, she's crying. Is that the chick with the handkerchief? Yeah. We've seen her. Say Tammy Faye Baker. Yeah. Got it. I got it. Okay. Who was that guy? Who was it? John, not what was his name? He was Speaker of the House or whatever it was. He was crying all the time. He was loaded. But there's people who start crying. Jack Parr used to cry. A lot of people are prone to lacrimate on a moment's notice. So the fact that she's crying, it doesn't mean anything. But under the context of it, and if I didn't know better, to show you how sick these people were, somebody could say, let's put out a memo, what is that phrase that Candace used? Canary addressed, or canary sent, or whatever, where each of these methods, each of these versions are tweaked a little bit, either with a watermark or some kind of code, so that whoever gets them, they know where they went. So, I mean, would they go through all that deliberately just to make people think that, could they really be that diabolical? Could they really be that diabolical? Yeah. And maybe the whole LARP is the fact that we're playing along with this. I don't know. Look, it's happened before. All I know is there's nothing that's real. And I keep asking you the same question. Do you believe anything she's ever said? Has she said anything true? Has she ever inspired in you a moment of, I'm buying that. What? What do you believe she's ever said? Seriously, what? What do you believe she's ever said? Or what do you believe she's ever said in terms of to an extent, or to the extent or to the degree that she's intimating? I mean, yeah, I believe kind of what she said, but maybe what you doubt is whether she believed it that much, if that makes any sense. She's not a liar. She's a performer in the worst act with the worst script that's written. She is a woman who prevaricates. She embellishes, creates. She doesn't just sing like a rat sings. She composes narratives, storylines, librettos, concoctions of stories and storylines and new iterations, where she, what did Candace say? She was doing her wedding photos, and I mean, and now we're finding out that she targeted this poor son of a bitch the whole time because he was a virgin, never had any. Remember the old joke about what's the definition of a nun? Never have none, never will have none. Never, anyway, that's old Charlie. Charlie might have been supposedly clean or pure as a driven snow before he married that harridan, that meretrix, that virago, that harpy, that slattern, that grimalkin, that mulkin, that courtesan, that harlot, that fallen woman, a woman of ill repute, as R.G. Bunker would say. This woman who is a serial liar, a prevaricator, who's incredible, this web of mendacity. how she lies about men and drinking and dating, and she did the Lord. And I'm still telling you, when Charlie said, and the best thing you do is not have sex before marriage, right? Huh? Right? And she's, trust Jesus? You know, I didn't ask you. The best thing you do is not to have sex, right? Before you get married? Praise the Lord. No, stop saying that. Did you have sex before we were married? Jesus is king. You know, she just, I mean, come on. Charlie, Chuck, seriously. Chuck, babe, come on, man. Come on. Look, I'm not saying she was like, you know, remember the old expression, oleo, the low price spread? I'm not saying that. She wasn't some truck stop mama. She was just somebody who just partook of the flesh like most people. And, I mean, we don't know this for sure, but come on. Look at those old pictures of her with their boyfriend. You don't think? Come on, you don't think they tap that? Come on, stop it. We're adults. Look at me. Look at you. Look at your life. You're no Vestal Virgin either. I know you. Oh, I know you. Oh, yeah, you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've got a few stories. Uh-huh, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's something you should go out of your way and look for, but don't exactly kill yourself because you decide that maybe you might have had some dalliance in the past. Maybe you were experimenting. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe it took you 5, 6, 10, 35, 135, torn between two lovers, you know, paramours or rolls in the hay before you realize that's not the way to go. I don't know. But you know this poor guy, this bastard, this poor guy, he didn't know what the hell hit him. And there she is. And every week there's a new iteration, a new version, a new edition, a new version 2.0. Here's Erika 2.0. The revision, here's the beta version, here's the version 2.0. What is she doing? 2.0. 2.0 what? What is she? What is she doing? I don't know, but it's Erika 2.0. Here she is. She's the star. She was a TV star. She's a reality star. Then she's the CEO. Then she's the head of a Romanian, you know, orphanage, which we don't hear anything about. Hello. Same way we don't talk about Oprah and her orphanages, or Sean Penn in Haiti. Or the Clintons in Haiti. Or Wiener's laptop, or any of the other stuff. We just don't talk. We just don't talk about stuff anymore. It's like everybody got in their families, like Uncle Dave. Everybody's got an Uncle Dave. Like, well, we don't talk about Uncle Dave. What happened, Uncle Dave? We don't talk about Uncle Dave. Well, what happened? We don't. What's with that laptop? Don't talk about it. Okay, all right. I just want to know what I'm not supposed to talk about. Just suffice it to say. And that's where we are with her. And is this cheap tawdry? Is this none of our business? Of course. But listen, remember this. Hey, look at me. Remember, had she not insinuated herself into this whole CEO thing, nobody would be talking about it. Think about this. If she had not been, Erika Kirk, CEO, we'd have said, and you know that maybe she wasn't a virgin when she married. People said, who cares? She would just be a regular, she would truly be Charlie's widow. They said, would you leave her alone? But that's not what happened. She insinuated herself by virtue of forcing herself, like force feeding into this weird, it's like some kind of an emotional cosmic sitz bath. I don't know what that means either, but it sounded good. And she forced herself onto us and foisted herself on it. And there we are. And we had to accept and to love and grant and all of this nonsense. And what happened was, interestingly enough, then it became relative. Or relevant. Relative, maybe. Who knows? That's the only thing that's the only thing that hasn't come up yet is relatives. But the night's young. So, my friends, let me tell you something. If you find this tawdry and sick and beneath us, if you say that you people are sick, you're sick, going after this poor woman, going after dissecting, unearthing, revealing every aspect of this poor child's life, yeah, maybe. So what's it to you? So don't watch this. I didn't put this out. She put this out. They put this out. Remember, she wanted to be CEO. She wanted to be, and I'm telling you, had she not been CEO, none of this would have mattered. Now, I've got some questions for you, and I want you to answer them coming up. And in the meantime, I want you also to make sure you do me a very, very important, do me a solid, as the kids say. I want you to like this video. Like it. This liking business is so critical. You have no idea. It puts us on the HOV trail to whatever it is. I'm this far from 400,000. Damn it! But I need your help. I need your help. Help me. Help me. So please like the video. Hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And subscribe. Subscribe. 62.5% of the people who watch us don't subscribe. That's a travesty. We cannot have this. This I will not abide. And I've got some questions for you. So answer them at your leisure. And listen to me. Come here. Comment as you see fit.